The star of today's video is going to be the baby, which is better known as a 1993 Chevy S10 pickup. This is my daily driver summer vehicle, and it needs some repair. I can't get the windshield washer sprayer pump to work. This particular one, just if anybody's interested, is extra cab, short bed, all original 4.3. It's got the 4L60E automatic transmission and power windows and locks on this one. Let's get into the repair. So to activate the wipers, we need key on, and this is the little paddle. We press there, and we're getting nothing coming out of our washer, and I don't hear the motor running. These are pretty loud. You can usually hear them kind of rev up a little bit. Go ahead and try that twice. And I don't hear that. So I already know what's wrong with mine, but I'm going through the steps in case you needed to diagnose yours. So let's do that. First step in diagnosis, verify the complaint. It isn't working. Correct. And here's our washer bottle. There's our washer pump. So what we need to do next, pull up on the little clip here, release the clip, and we're going to test for power here. Get any kind of voltmeter you got, DC volts. And I'm going to get this set up, and then we're going to do the test. I don't want to have to get jumper leads out, so I'm going to try to just hold this and reach in the window that's open. My voltmeter set to DC volts. Key on the truck on. And we're going to go wiper washer motor. I had 11.3 for a second there. Let me get you zoomed in on the meter so you could see when we do get it. Get my probes put on, trying to hold everything with one hand. Hitting the button. 11.3. It's intermittent because on the S10, I don't know how many cars are like this, but these ones actually, the sprayer will only go when the wipers are in the upper position. They won't go when it's all the way down. So it'll spray, spray, spray like that. So we are getting power. That completes our diagnosis. So I just went all the way to the end here. This is what plugs directly into the motor plug. And we are verifying now that every wire, every connection, every fuse, all the way down to this stick is good and activating. If it wasn't getting power here, you would have to diagnose from here backwards where you're losing that power, why you aren't getting that power. And we won't cover that here because there could be 50 different makes and models with all different wires and color wires. But that's how you would verify that it is only the motor, which is what we're going to replace on this vehicle. The motor for the pump itself. And here's the parts I'm going to need for mine. This is literally just a one-piece pump motor and electrical connector. And it has a little triangle there as a screen. Now if yours was making the noise but not pumping, potentially you could have a clogged thing. You might be able to whack the motor a couple times, get a few more months out of it, but these come really cheap aftermarket. This part here that it comes with is the grommet that goes into the tank, then this goes into it. I'm not going to be replacing this unless I find it to be in terrible condition, because I think an original part used is going to be better condition than these replica parts brand new. So in case it isn't going to be clear what I'm doing when I'm down there, this is where the hose goes on. This thing literally just will be pulling up out. Take the hose, put this one, the hose, put it back down. It'll be leaking during that time. If you chose to, a lot of times they're going to be full because people will think, oh, I'm out of fluid, I'll add more. That's why it's not pumping, and it'll generally be full when you get to it. So it's going to leak out some, but this is not precious, expensive stuff. But you could certainly siphon that out or recover it somehow and then put it back in later if you choose. I do not. So we can see it hiding right here. Get my other one set nearby. Let's try to pull straight up. Pull it out. Put my new hose on. And it kind of clips in here in the side of the tank. Push that all the way down. See if we can get this plug to fit this aftermarket thing here. Okay, so I was just struggling a little there with the connector. Of course, made in China. These weather pack connectors from GM are wonderful, but there it goes. It took a lot. It didn't want to compress like the original. Okay, all we got to do now is verify our repair. Oh, look at that cinematography, folks. We got the 50-50 shot. We got the windshield and the switch all in one. This is amazing. Yes, it does spray right in your face. Let me get you. Oh, yeah. All right, there wasn't much to repair there. Very simple. They made it, GM made that one about as easy as they get. And I hereby declare that washer pump Wildwood certified. Thanks for watching. So if you like this kind of content and related stuff, for example, keeping a 32-year-old truck good enough that it could be a reliable everyday driver, consider subscribing to the channel. I make all the content free for everyone. We don't have specials. We don't have members only. Everyone can watch it for free. But if you do want to give to the channel to support this kind of content, I would appreciate it. And you can go down below the video box and hit the S Super Thanks box. And if you're in a position, and only if you're in that position, to give a little, that would be greatly appreciated. We'll use it to support the channel. Thanks for watching.